Hi and welcome to RCKicks. On today's show we've got a new in-box Kyosho kit to show you, and I'll open it up and I'll get all the parts out and we can take a good look at it before I will build it on the show. Yes, I know I'm kind of crazy to take a vintage Kyosho, new in-box, and rip it to pieces and build it, but hey, that's all about the fun of being able to do this, so I can show you what the cars are all about, how we build them, and then showing you regardless about losing a vintage car that was mint in box. Now this, if you're not a Formula 1 fan, this is a 1989 car that Ferrari produced. It wasn't known really as the F189. It was driven by Nigel Mansell and Gerhard Berger. They shared the car and it won 3 races. Now apparently it was a bit fragile. Now this kit was also produced by Tamiya, 58084, but they called it the late version. Now I did a little bit of research and it turns out that this car got a aero update later on in the season. So Kyosho stuck with the original version, and then Tamiya did a late version where there was a few changes to the wings and things like that. Now this is kit 4201. I couldn't find out exactly when this kit came out, but going by when the race car was out, and also on here it has a few dates to copyright and things like that, so I think, I could be wrong, this is a 1990 kit from Kyosho, but the car was from 89 to 90, so you'd assume it would take a little bit longer for the kit to come out. But if you know exactly when this was built, put the comment below, but I couldn't find very little on this car. It comes with a mechanical speed controller, and it also comes with a mega brushed motor, which is the what's it called? It's called the Outlaw Stock 22x1, which I actually have one. I can show you here. It is basically this motor here. So I have 2 of them. This one has been run, but the one in the box is obviously mint. Right, let's have a look. Now, I don't know if any of you are big Formula 1 fans or seen, I actually have another Formula 1 car here, which is one that I built on the show. I'll put a link up here if you'd like to go and see me building this one. It's been on the shelf for a while, it needs a clean. This is stunning. This is a Tamiya one. I'm a big Formula 1 fan personally. The only issue I have, and why I don't have so many of these, is there is nowhere for me to run these at all around here. There's no super smooth car parks or anything like that, so really they're just models for me. I do hope one day to drive one of these. The problem is that the minute you drive it, you will scratch all the bottom of the car. That's just the nature of what it is. This was a brand new kit, and so is this one. So there you go. So anyway, we digress a little bit. So what do you get for your money? Now I was lucky to find this. These are not easy to come by, but I bought this one off eBay, and it was set to end Sunday morning in the UK at like 7:30 in the morning. So I saw it and I realized what time it finishes, and I was kind of hoping that people wouldn't be up that early to bid on it, and sure enough I actually got it as a bit of a deal. So what have we got first? The body. It is pre-cut out, which is fantastic because I cut out the Tamiya one and that was a right pain, especially around the front section, but this is all pre-cut for you. Well, it looks like it's semi-cut. They've done the hard part, the front section and this little section at the back, but they still want you to do the line around there from that point of view. So yeah, they've kind of helped you a bit, which is good because the front is really tricky. Next we have the rear wing and the uprights. Now this actually comes in its own bag, so I haven't actually dug through this kit since I've got it. I popped it out to have a quick look, but I haven't actually dug through everything that's in this box, which we're going to do together. But it actually comes in like a bag with a top on it, so it kind of looks like you could buy it like that, but I think that's normal with this kit. Then we have, it's a bit broken, the blister pack for the motor has started to come away a little bit. I might as well take it out, that's fine. So there's the motor, brand new, which is lovely. they sell for a reasonable amount of money on their own in mint condition, to be quite honest with you, which is kind of crazy. But as we all know, prices are going through the roof at the moment for everything. Paints, kits, new kits, vintage stuff, everything has gone absolutely bonkers in price. I've been doing the channel now for what, a year and 3 months, and since I started, the prices have just gone absolutely bonkers. There's the mechanical speed controller. I will be fitting all the electronics exactly as it should be. So there we go. What else do we get in here? Then we get the manual. So we've got, let's have a look. So we've got our manual. Then we've got some Kyosho Owners Club. So you could sign up. God, that's some old photos. I'll dig this out and I'll put some photos up, or I'll do a montage towards the end where I show more detail. Yeah, I'll do a montage for everybody so you can see the parts in a bit more detail, because here it's not that great. What have we got? An aerial, nothing special, and some decals. Not a lot of decals really for this car. If you look at the Ferrari itself, it is quite bland. It only had Fiat, obviously Fiat owned Ferrari. A few little driver bits and pieces, some tyre stickers, and then just a couple of numbers. There's not a lot of extra advertisement companies and things like that. Yeah, there's Nigel Mansell and Gerhard Berger's naming brand. What else have we got? Now, Kyosho normally do this in their kits. They put an overview of the chassis. I've had a few new inbox kits from Kyosho now that are vintage, and that's one of the things they do just to cover the bottom of the box. So that's purely, doesn't do anything but just looks good. I wonder if you could actually bend it and then bend it around a plinth and then have the car on top of it. I don't know, I have no idea. And then everything else comes in this big box, like so. Right, let me just put these away. Make a bit more room, and then we'll open up and see. I've not looked in this, so I have no idea from that point of view. Let's put that away. Gives us a bit more space. Right, so what's in here? I need to open it. Oh, that's stiff, that is. This is very high gauge cardboard. So how am I going to get this open without ripping it? Let's try a screwdriver in there like that. There we go. I don't want to rip the box. Yes, I'm going to build it, but I don't want to destroy things. So yeah, everything is in its own little package. So we got, what have we got in there? Just some, a few little plastic parts. This is the driver section. Ball joints. Wow, tiny little spring suspension. Very, very small. What else have we got? Now we've got the heatsink cover, the cable for the motor, and a really, really kind of strange Allen cross. So it's a bit, that's old. Wow, they changed that. That's very different. And then we have the chassis itself, which is plastic, I think, of some sort. What does it say? Main chassis of this model has some warp, but it doesn't have any effect. So there's actually a warning on it. It says here, main chassis of this model has some warp, but it doesn't have any effect upon efficiency or assembly. So I guess people that first got these, or they thought, were going to phone up and say, hey, I need a new chassis because mine's warped. How strange. I think it's just plastic. So it does look just like plastic. Yeah. So it's a plastic chassis. More bolts. They're the suspension arms, which do look really realistic. Just like the car, which is nice. Whereas the Tamiya one that I've got, some of the suspension doesn't actually look more realistic. It's more function. So it's less of a model style, but more of an actual car. The gearbox parts by the look of it, and a few other mounts. So you never really get much in a Formula One kit. When I had the other one, so that's servo horns and a few little bits and pieces. Yeah, building the chassis for Formula One cars is actually pretty quick. It's not that difficult. It's the bodies that usually take a long time to do, especially the Marlboro livery, but this is just red, so it's pretty straightforward. These are the front or rear wishbones. They look pretty cool, very scale-like. A load of mounts of some sort. What else have we got in here? Gears, are they metal? Yes, we have a few metal gears by the looks of it. Yeah, and some plastic, so a bit of a mixture really. What else have we got? That's the rear tail section with what looks like a little bit of aero kind of screws, loads of black, everything's black, all screws, not Allen key. Almost there now. Oh yeah, the wheels, isn't it? Now apparently you can get two sets of tyres for this, the sponge type and the rubber type. It comes with rubber. These are rubber tyres, but you can get the sponge. The F1 from Tamiya, that came with sponge, which obviously if you run the sponge ones out in the street and it's slightly gritty, you'll destroy them. But mainly as they're going to be sitting on the shelf, I think these look much more realistic, which is cool. So that's pretty much what you get in this box, and that's all you get. So what's next? Well, I'll do a little montage now and then I'll come right back. So there you go, I hope you liked the unboxing video. I will be building it. Anyway, thanks very much. Please like and subscribe. Don't forget to head over to RCKicks Facebook page. And if you'd like to support the show, we've got merch, stickers, decals, that kind of stuff, as well as I have a Patreon account if you would like to support the show. You can make one-off donations if you like. You don't have to sign up for months and months and months. Thanks very much. See you on the next one. Bye-bye. Check out one of these RCKicks videos for some more RC fun.